Hi everyone, my name is Marina and in this video you're going to learn everything you need to know about the present simple tense. Let's go! We use the present simple tense to talk about things you do always, often, sometimes, seldom or rarely, and things you never do. I'll give you a couple of examples. I always brush my teeth before breakfast. I often forget to hang the laundry. Sometimes I feel lonely. I never have breakfast before 8 a.m. We use the present simple to talk about your daily routine, your habits, your likes and dislikes. I never go to bed before 11 p.m. and I never wake up before 6. I work out twice a week. I wish. We also need the present simple tense to talk about general truth and facts. For example, the earth goes round the sun. That's a fact. Of course, not for those of you who believe in flat earth. You probably noticed that I said, I wake up, I work out, but the sun goes round the earth. So let's get to the form of the present simple tense. So take a look at this simple sentence here. I drink 3 cups of coffee a day. You start your sentence with the subject. Your subject could be a person, a place, or a thing. So I, you, we, they, he, she, it, my mother, my dog, my mother, my sister's dog, this table, and so on and so forth. The structure here is pretty straightforward. You have a subject, a verb, and usually an object. If your subject is I, you, we, or they, you don't have to do anything to the verb, anything at all, so it doesn't change. I watch a lot of TV shows. I wake up early, and so on. But if your subject is he, she, or it, you will have to change your verb a bit. You'll need to add the ending S to it. He works for European Central Bank. My brother lives in Spain. Now let's take a look at a negative sentence. I don't work here. Don't is an auxiliary verb. I know this sounds scary, but you can call it a helping verb. Just don't call it anything. Doesn't matter. Basically, you start with your subject, then here comes your helping verb, and then you have your verb. You don't have to change your verb at all. I don't like my new neighbor. We don't live here. But things change if your subject is he, she, or it. My wife doesn't love me anymore.
When my wife doesn't love me anymore.
Our auxiliary verb, our helping verb has changed here. We have doesn't instead of don't. I know that's a bit confusing, but there is actually a way to remember this. If your subject is he, she, or it, you always have to have this extra S in your sentence. And sometimes it's here, he loves cranberries. But if it's a negative sentence, it's here, he doesn't like cranberries. Now let's learn how to ask questions in present simple. We'll need these players again, do or does. And as you probably can guess already, if your subject is I, you, we, they, you start with do. For example, do you love me? You start with do, then you have your subject and your verb. Don't change it. Don't do anything to it.
Do you love me? No.
But if your subject is he, she, or it, you'll have to use does. And as a huge fan of Friends, I'll give an example from this TV show.
She use the cups? Yes, I believe she does. Does she use the plates? Yes, I believe she does.
So we start with does to show that it's a question. Then we have our subject and our verb. You don't have to do anything to it this time. Your ending, the S that you need, is right here. Does she use the cups? But if you want to know more, like where, why, what, and so on, you put your question word on the first place. Why does my heart feel so bad?
Why does my heart feel so bad?
And that was everything you need to know about the present simple tense. And if I forgot something or you just have some questions, feel free to write them in the comment section below. Have a good one!